I once subscribed to a free inquiry magazine to get a secular humanist viewpoint on things and to remind me that we really need to watch out for the soulless folks out of the world as much as we need to look out for the ones who claim to have a lock on the soul's destination after we die. The secular humanists don't care any more for organized religion than I do, but they go to the extreme of believing there is no soul, no spirit, no anything that you can't touch, eat, or smell. They don't have a concept of the spirit. And if you claim you're a spiritual person, they poke fun at you. The poor slobs don't know what they're missing. Tom Flynn, writing in the Free Inquiry magazine, says that that's saying that you are spiritual but not religious is saying I'm as woolly minded as the next person, I promise. I'd be insulted if I wasn't laughing so hard. Perhaps we'll have a beer together when we get to the next plane of existence. My treat, Tom. I'm not sure which group is the worst curse for the world. Perhaps it is the Bible thumper who claims that some mythical God with a morbid sense of humor directs us to do stupid things like killing millions of people with bombs and claiming it is okay because he spoke to them. I guess he really doesn't like all of us equally. Here we are on this tiny insignificant grain of sand in the universe, and this wonderful God sits around thinking of ways to wreck our lives. He isn't going to tell us how now, but we'll see why when we learn about his master plan in heaven. That is, after he has managed to kill us. Perhaps it is the person who confuses religion and spiritualism. They are so sure in their thoughts that if you are even remotely believe in the unknown, unseen world, then you are ready for therapy. They believe in radio waves and cosmic rays, which can't be seen, but mention spiritual energy and they break out in a sweat because the poor unfortunates can't feel it, although it is there. They claim that their right not to believe anything supersedes someone else's belief in God. Seems as though somebody's rights are going to get trampled no matter what. There isn't much need to slam the religious of the world, as far-fetched as it may seem. They could be right. I do believe that people like me are more common than you might think, but are not inclined to admit that organized religion is a bunch of hooey due to the flack they may catch from friends, family, and so on. The fundamentalists of the world are not very forgiving because, as you know, God only speaks to them. I believe that all life is energy and all life is connected somehow through levels we can't see or measure yet, except under special circumstances. The universe is alive with energy, and that surrounds us. And that energy does not just go poof and die when our body decides to give it up. In all the years since the early 50s when I quit believing all the stuff preached on Sunday morning, I have seen other levels several times and reinforced this line of thinking with those life experiences. If you close your eyes for a moment and see the world surrounded by a light energy, you can imagine that the energy touches all, and by that I mean rocks, trees, bugs, the inner earth, and us. Everything is made of atoms, and atoms are energy. Our universe exists because of the positive energy that clumped together and formed stars and planets and all that is contained on and within. Somewhere or somewhen, consciousness came into being. We became somewhat aware of our universe. For all we know, the planet we inhabit has a consciousness of the universe. When looking at the little we can see of our universe, it is hard to imagine that there wasn't something intelligent about it, or as a creator. I don't know. Each island galaxy may be an entity unto itself and communicate with other galaxies. The possibilities go on and on. To block out all thoughts of a greater intelligence is not something I would want to live with. That thought is too black to put in my head. At one time I had a website to share my experiences, but closed it down after a few years. Tell us about your experiences. Write to the address below, email address below, or visit YouTube. Thanks for